Guys, I may have found the most fun and absolutely disgusting, unstoppable 5-wide scheme. Literally, I've got 5 receivers on the field. Now, y'all know what it is, guys. Every day is a true blessing. Go out there and find something to be thankful for. And remember, always go out there and put on a show, and every single thing you do, don't let anybody tell you otherwise, man. It's time to get into this. It's time! Now, we're going to be out of the run and shoot playbook. There are actually some really good formations. There's like gun, a little bit of pistol. It's a very spread heavy, like literally even the single back, under center plays, they're all spread. Everything's spread. It's got really nice post plays, but it's got a 5-wide scheme. You've got 3 receivers on one side, 2 on the other side. I'm not making any subs. It's not a package. It comes stock with all 5 of your receivers out on the field at one time. And guys, if you don't ever listen to me or pay attention to anything I say, please hear this. Please hear this. It's disgusting. Now, I've been running this. I played a couple games last night. I've been in practice mode for hours and hours and hours, just going over all the different motions, all the different route combinations you can make out of this. And I'm just like, I get more and more mildly bricked each time I run the same play, a new play, or whatnot. Guys, today I'm going to be running this scheme with the Bills. And after further review, after meeting with my QA guy, this team is perfect for this scheme. Guys, it's 12:19 on a Thursday. Dead middle of a work day. And I don't give a darn. I don't even give 2. We're going to get into this. So like I said, the run and shoot alternate playbook. It's the 5-wide trips empty, whatever it's called. Gun 5-wide trips. That's what it's called. Now, there's so many good plays out of this. So many. So as for our audibles, here's what we're going to do. And this is honestly still to be determined. But I'm going to go smash. I'm going to go pivot at ZN. I'm going to keep the verticals. And then we're going to take out inside cross. Only because, for whatever reason, this messes with the alignment. And if I were to have this in my audibles, come out a different play, and then audible to this, my players are going to do like a little jig at the line of scrimmage. And I don't like that because that's kind of a telltale sign of what I may or may not be doing. So then I'm going to go middle slant as my third one. Now, let's just kind of start at the beginning. I'm going to save the QB draw for last, guys. Look, I know QB draws can be a little wonky, but please stay till the end because this QB draw, it's getting me worked up. Let's start off with curl flats. Curl flats, curl flats, curl flats. I'm going to just come into like a base dollar defense here because everybody loves to run dollar. Now, to start this off, I'm just going to go a very, very simple high-low read. You're going to motion in this outside receiver on this right side. Building off of that, there's a ton of plays. There's probably 3 or 4 plays in here that I'm doing the same motion, which is awesome. It's awesome because that's just going to disguise everybody. Now, so this is your base setup. I've streaked X and I put B on a slant. I kept the 2 out routes as it is. I'm just going for this high-low on the over the middle right here. The user's going to have to pick somebody. If you have a suspicion that they're playing man, you can put either the RB or the Y on a zig. Zigs are going to be huge at this formation. Just double zigs and pray. Really the only way to truly stop this is to just play man coverage, and or like play a man coverage with a heavy blitz, which at that point, if you run double zigs, they're not going to be able to cover both of them. So let's get into this. So boom, bang, boom, read, B's open, boom. We're cooking, right? We're absolutely cooking already. Play one. We need to calm down. Now, really, that's the only setup right there. It's very simple. So let's move on. We're going smash. Right here, I'm going to streak X and I'm going to streak B. I've got two really deep corner routes. This is a really nice corner play. I absolutely love the corner by RB. It gets so deep, and it finds just a beautiful spot right over the 30, right under a deep zone. It's disgusting. Now, just know if they are playing man, these corners probably aren't going to beat them. So if you think they're going to be running sort of man, you can put A on a zig. But this is an absolute killer when it comes to zone coverage. Now, my reads are, I'm going to be reading A right off the rip. Right off the rip, that's my hot read. If that guy's uncovered, I'm going to take that 11 times out of 9. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If it's zone, look for the corner out. So let's hike this. A is open, kind of, not really. I'm ass. All right, so we're going to hike this. I'm looking for A. He's not there. RB is there. Boom. Gets right under that, man. It's so good. It's beautiful. And that's really the only setup for that one. Now, as we move on, Z pivot, one of my absolute favorites. Real quick, guys, I did mess up. So as far as subs, so you got all 5 of your receivers, but what I want to do is on the reason why I'm using the Bills is because they've got one really good receiver. Their number 2 is pretty good, and then the other 3 are above. You know, they're average, if not a little bit better. So that's kind of what you want to look for, but you definitely want to have just one absolute stud. We've got Stephon Diggs. So let's get into the next play here in this scheme. Z pivot. You want to put your best receiver at that middle 3rd position. This is gonna be a spot that's gonna get the ball a lot. He's the middle seam in verts, and then this play right here, you need somebody with really good route running. So what I would do here is I'm gonna put A on a streak, X on a drag, and then I'm gonna keep the rest as is. Now this absolutely destroys zone. It absolutely destroys zone. Bang bang boom. He's open, and we're getting jiggy with it right in the end zone. Pants down, hands up. That's the way we like to score touchdowns. So let's go over. I want to talk through this one more time. A slant, or A streak, X drag, and then we do have this zig B combo. Now, if you see that it's man, immediately take the RB. If they have it covered, right, they're not sending a blitz with it. They've got somebody in a hard flat over there. This backside little like 10-yard dig route is, for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's because I have Gabe Davis running it or whatnot. I've got a above average receiver running it, but it'll absolutely smoke man coverage. Let's see if we can try to get it. It doesn't. So like, let's just say, okay, well, now we can just scramble. That's another thing, guys, that's another reason why you want to use somebody like the Bills. They have a mobile quarterback, which is going to come in play because not only does your opponent have 5 different routes to cover by receivers, we've got amazing spacing, but now we've got a mobile QB to either contain, which is going to give me all the time in the pocket, or blitz, which I can just probably step up in the pocket, scramble, and then you've got the QB draw. Guys, again, wait till the end of the QB draw. Oh, like it just gets my heart going. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just talking through it. I'm not going to run it one more time, but you're going to want to just give it time. Peak RB, if it is man, he's going to be open. If not, look backside. If the user is going to take and cover the Y, look at that backside drag. He'll most likely be open. If not, check it down to B. I'm telling you, just give it time. Be patient. One of these guys will be open. This plays absolute money. Going on to verticals. One thing I like to do here, just like a very general setup. Again, you can kind of do whatever you want. I like to motion him, get this outside receiver, put RB on a fade. Make sure he's on a fade, not a streak, and then you slant B. Obviously, hot read is vertical, so we're looking at this. If not, boom. All right, good throw, good throw, good throw. What that's going to do is kind of give you a high-low over the middle of the field with the addition of running verticals. and then the user's they're gonna have to pick, right? They're gonna have to pick right here. I'm gonna slide. They're sending a blitz, looks like off this right side. So what I've been doing is I slide that way, and then I also ID that far outside receiver. I've noticed that just really helps pick up even edge blitzes, even when I don't have a running back to help block. All right, I literally just fat fingered the biggest read, so we're gonna redo this. Looks like they're sending a blitz off this left side. All right, so let's get this going. Bing, bang, boom. Just kind of flow with the traffic. B was open, but I felt that pressure from the left side. So again, guys, that brings me to my next point. I'm gonna set this up one more time. Looks like they're kind of bringing a blitz on this left side now. Peek at the line of scrimmage. Who's blocking, right? If they're sitting 3, they're sitting 4, they're sitting 5, or they've brought fans on the field and you've got 17 people at you. Just keep that in mind, because that's gonna help you make reads, right? If you know they're bringing pressure, A and B are kind of they're your reads, right? Y is gonna be a hot read. It's verticals, right? The seams should be open, and they are. Bam. Slap it in there. Just slap it in there. We're throwing hot ones, hot and ready, and we're not little Caesars either. Now let's get on to this middle slant. This middle slant actually came to me in a vision. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly accidentally ran into this play in the red zone. It's a money red zone play from, I don't know, 10 or so, 10, 15 yards. This corner, this C route by the B receiver, money, dude. If they're running cover 4, it's like, I'm gonna run this stock, see if I can get it going. I'm gonna run the stock, and it also kind of burns man coverage. Just make sure you click on, come back to the ball if they aren't pressed. It's so, I don't know what it does. Blitzing off this right side now. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put A on a streak, Y on, I don't think they're playing man, so I'm gonna put them on a flat, and then I'm gonna put this backside on a little smart routed in route. But really, I'm looking for this zig, and there's nothing else that can really tell me what to do here. Highball this, bam. As you can see, guys, I've highballed a lot of things in my life, and they're hard to stop. I don't know. It's Madden logic. It's hard to stop. You can also motion this guy in again, make it look like a whole bunch of other things. A on a streak, Y on a zig for this one, and then I'm gonna smart route and in route. Again, I'm either hot reading either one of my streaks. Bam, bam, bam. I can hot read A, and then I've got all this money working with. They didn't send any pressure. They played kind of those cloud flats, which are gonna box all that stuff up. So I'm just gonna take off. But I have found that I actually do really like this C route a lot better, even when I don't motion it, because for whatever reason, because it cuts so sharp, it just gets open. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. A huge thing here, a huge thing for this whole mini scheme is take what's available. Take what's available. Don't wait. Try to get greedy, throw it down the field, because then you run the risk of getting sacked, losing yards, all that kind of stuff. Zigs, curls with a flat combo are going to be your absolute best friend. It's going to irritate and annoy your opponent to the ends of this earth. Guys, when your opponent just cannot seem to stop you over and over and over, and you're just hit in the mouth over and over, it's your opponent's gonna quit out before the second quarter is even over. You're just gonna have an answer for every single thing. So if I've got a curl flat combo on this left side over here, I'm running my little zig or my little C route on that right side, but they cover it, guys. Dump it off. Dump it off to Y. Dump it off to Y. Get you 5 yards. Go on to the next. I'm telling you, you're going to frustrate your opponent way too much. I ran this two games last night. I don't think I threw for less than 85% or under 300 yards. I was throwing for 5 touchdowns. I would rush for 1 with my quarterback. Like, I'm scoring 5 to 6 times. I got stopped in 2 games. I got stopped 1 time, and it's because I fat fingered the wrong button and I threw it to the wrong guy, resulting in a pick. That's literally my only stop. I have not been stopped other than that out of this formation. Let's stop lubing ourselves up. Let's get on to the next play. Now, the next play I want to talk about is this inside cross. This is the one that I took out of the audibles because when you audible to it, if you were audible to it, I believe it's your two inside guys, RB and A, that kind of shift around and make some weird shit happen. So the one thing I'm going to do here is put A on a streak. I really just leave everything else. Now, for this one, I want X, right? That is who I'm trying to get open right here. But I do have RB and Y as like kind of secondary reads. They're bringing pressure, so I'm probably just going to throw it to RB there. Guys, take what's available. That's 3-4 yards right there. Move on to the next, right? 3-4 yards, move on to the next. For whatever reason, I completely forgot about this. For whatever reason, that the stock little in route right there, it just gets weird, right? It just gets really weird. The Madden logic isn't there, so you can keep him. If it's zone, it's going to work beautifully. But I like to put him on a slant, RB, keep that drag there going, and then hike that. So hot read A, he's blitzing, so I'm going to step up. But you can see A is going to clear those deep blues out, and then it's going to leave that backside post in there. So bam, bam, let's set this up one more time. And again, really the adjustments are really what you want to make it. A's or Y's open right there. Just keep that in mind. I'm really not looking at that backside outside receiver. So what you can do is put him on a little smoke screen. That way it's going to bring down any sort of flat routes that are over there, and it's going to actually leave that that whatever it's called slant that much more open. Bam, bam, bam. Flow away from the pressure. And guys, having I can't stress this enough. Having just an absolute stud at receiver, just one can absolutely maximize this entire scheme. Absolutely maximize. Because they're gonna want to play man coverage. This is going to absolutely destroy zone. It's gonna absolutely destroy everything. So you need that one receiver that's going to just, no matter what's the situation, he's going to win. No matter what the situation is, he's going to win. And that's Stephon Diggs for us. I'm gonna try to keep this as is. Let's run it with this. A was open. I just need to step up. You can block that edge blitz a little bit. Like it's not a full block, but you can block it up here. I'm gonna slide and then ID on that right side. Bing bang boom. Pick that up, and then Chris Jones just goes crazy. But you can see A was a hot read. Y was coming open underneath. Take RB if it's open off the rip and they're blitzing everybody up the middle. Take RB. But ultimately, this guy having just streak with A is going to absolutely clear everything out and leave that backside post absolutely naked. Your opponent's going to want to cover the kind of mid-short range of the field with this entire scheme. There's going to be a lot of crosses, a lot of stuff for him to cover, and that backside post is going to be an absolute money play. The next play I want to get into is inside switch. I debated having this in there in my audibles, but ultimately that backside post that that's kind of getting my fancy here is not as good as I thought it was. It's not as good as I thought it was. This whole formation or this kind of play is still under review as far as what exactly I want to do with it. But ultimately what I've kind of come down to is I'm going to streak Y, zig A, and then I'm going to keep everything else as is. I do have hot reads here to Y and to RB. If it is man, I'm going to look at that zig. Bing, bang, boom. Let's take a look at everything. Nothing's open. And then X is going to get open late. So X is kind of like a really late read, or a really early read, or a really late read, right? Try to run this one more time. The streaks at it. You see, bam. Just take what's available. Take what's available. If you've got playmakers underneath, you can make 1-2 people juke, and you're cribbing it. We're cribbing it. Like it's child's play at that point. Also, another way you could run this, motion him in, again, making it look like all the other plays. Put B on a slant, A on a drag, and then just keep it like that. The fade by RB is going to help clear everybody out on that right side. So if you do need to look late to X, you do have that opportunity. We're not getting blitzed. Everybody should be blocked up. We had actually Y. We had Y there. So just, again, be patient. Somebody will be open. This is not my favorite play, but it is a pretty nice gadget play. I will agree with you there. It is a pretty nice gadget play. If this is man, this backside post will not beat him off the break, especially if it's backed off man for whatever reason. But give it like a couple yards and it'll be open. It's got a sharp enough cut. It'll be open. running double drag or double zigs here, and then with the backside post. If the user, because you're running zigs so much, the user's going to want to come to bite down, play one of those zigs. If so, this backside post is going to be just booty butt naked, pants down, ankles up, running into the end zone because he was worried about the zigs, and now you've got a backside post that's going to burn man coverage and get absolutely crazy. Now, last but not least, guys, last but not least, this quarterback run play is very nice. And guys, this is practice mode. Practice mode, and I'm on all Madden. Practice mode, you get shedded insanely, especially in the run game. Now with this one, you can motion people in, make it look like some other plays. I'm gonna run it one way, and then I'll run it the next way after this. So for the first way to run it, to go up the middle of the field, you're gonna hold your stick up and kind of to the right. Gabe Davis, meet me after this. Meet me after this. We're gonna have a talk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my left stick up and to the right a little bit, because as you can see, the arrow, it's going to the right. Now to avoid like some sort of stutter, I know a lot of times, sometimes you can kind of get a weird, like he like wants to like do this like weird thing with his shoulder. This is gonna avoid that. So I'm gonna hike it. I'm gonna hold it forward and to the right just a smidge. Bam! I'm taking off. I'm taking off. Right? I'm getting shedded, but I'm taking off. It's so nice. It's so good. Run this one more time. And again, this is against the meta defense on all Madden in practice mode. So I'm going to get shedded. Bring him in. Hold it. Just make sure you're not on one of your guys. Hold it to the right. Bam. We're going. We're off. We're off to the races. And we're off to the races. It's so good. You just get out of there. You just get out of there. It's so much fun. Now, the next way to run this in motion, I've noticed, can make this a little bit better, guys. But the default way the CPU wants to run it is, dude, it's the swaggiest way I've ever seen a quarterback draw work. I'm not gonna do anything on my analog sticks. I'll show you in a second. Ready? Boom. Just let him spin out and then go crazy. 90 made just an absolute crazy disengage shed there. But guys, I'm not gonna do anything, right? He's just gonna do like a little spin, boom, and we're out, right? He's disengaging again. This is why you need that mobile quarterback. Get out there and go crazy. Now, that shit, guys, that is it. That is it. Don't touch your quarterback when you run this QB draw until right now. Boom, hit the turbo, catch the edge, go crazy. You're typically not gonna have to really worry about that outside in, because a ton of people, most people who play Madden today, will pinch their D-line. Pinching. It gets you good block sheds, gets you good pass rushes. So they're going to pinch their D-line, so you don't really have to worry about that. I've got 3 blockers on this left side. Just don't touch him until right now. Right? 90, just absolute. Like, what is... Dude, training practice mode is on crack. Oh! I almost forgot. Okay, so the last one. I was actually messing with this. This is kind of still in the works. It's still in the works. Inside switch is a pretty good red zone play. So what I would do there is put that left outside receiver that's on that post on a curl, and then kind of run it as is. You can do whatever you want on that right side, but for whatever reason, if you get enough time, that curl or that inside little hitch route will get open. You can do something on that right side to distract your opponent, distract the user. That's a really good money red zone play. Another one that oddly enough is really good is just all hitches. It's just all hitches. I'm gonna show you it real quick. It's not 100% every single time. There's probably some other things you can do here, but I'm gonna just do out routes on both my outside receivers, and then I'm just gonna find the open guy. Boom, open, right? Boom, open. The user is gonna have to pick somebody. Guys, that's gonna be it. Y'all know the drill. Gameplay is going to be coming very soon on this. I'll probably get about 2 games worth as long as they're good. This might be my new offense. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As long as I can have a quarterback that can sling that thing and get some wheels underneath him, this might be my new offense for a fat minute, because this is too fun. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Go out there and keep putting on a show. I'll keep doing my thing around here. I'll see you in the next one.